And we are live. Hello and welcome everyone. I am Tech Chariot and I am pleased to bring you another set from the King of Ireland tournament. Today we are going to be looking at Karabas versus Funny Liquid in the Gold Division. In terms of seeding, these players are not these two highlighted players, but rather are these highlighted players up here. These guys are in the Gold Division. So we've got Karabas, a Ukrainian player, and Funny Liquid is the #1 seed here. Funny Liquid is an Israeli player. So Funny Liquid is part of the IU, Xavier Tenka's free-for-all community, so he is familiar with Tech Chariot, weird maps, and other strange settings. So not only due to his elo, but just the fact that he's got experience playing in strange environments that I know of. I can see why he would be favored here, but perhaps Karabas can get another upset. We've seen many upsets in the tournament so far, so this is anyone's game and anyone can win. So Funny Liquid here has about a 60 to 70 elo advantage over Karabas, so it's not insurmountable. We've seen people overcome more than that. Let's take a look at their Civ draft. So Funny Liquid has selected the Franks, the Turks, the Lithuanians, the Koreans, the Huns, the Malians, the Tatars, and the Burgundians. And Karabas has selected the Japanese, the Poles, the Aztecs, the Incas, the Celts, the Italians, the Khmer, and the Britons. I almost might like Karabas's draft more. Karabas has sniped the Koreans from Funny Liquid. So he probably saw Funny Liquid's game on Blarney and saw Funny Liquid go Koreans and said, no thank you. And Funny Liquid sniping the Poles from Karabas. Poles are just a strong Civ in general. The first game of every set is played on Irish Arabia. Let's get started. So, in the northwest corner of the map, edge of the map, I should say, we have Funny Liquid playing as the purple Malians. In the lower right, we have Karabas playing as the blue Celts. So, Malians versus Celts. Let's take a look at their maps. Karabas with some forward stone. This could be a problem for him if this stone is denied. Funny Liquid's stone is also forward, actually. So these players could do serious damage. If Karabas built a tower here, he could deny Funny Liquid's stone. And if Funny Liquid built a tower here, he could deny Karabas' stone. Funny Liquid's gold is also kind of close to the wood line, but it's not quite as bad. So it could get towered, but Funny Liquid could still take it. Karabas' gold is the same story. The berries for Karabas are back. He also has a back wood line, which is a big advantage, because Funny Liquid has no back wood line. So Funny Liquid's map is inferior decidedly to Karabas' map. He's got stone off to the side and he has berries off to the side. Irish Arabia is different from traditional Arabia in that you have more wood lines that are generally thinner. Everything on the wood lines can be ranged by archers with fletching. However, they are easier to wall. This nerfs scouts in the early game and buffs archers in the early game. However, because the map is literally like so wide open, look at all this open space here across the map. Raiding is huge. Mobility is very important. It is difficult to section things off and wall things off. So it'll be interesting to see what these players make of it. Both players have selected Pike Siege type civs, in my opinion, which I love to see. We've had some pretty extreme one way or the other civilizations in terms of cavalry or archers. People haven't seemed to figure out this map yet. We've seen a lot of Berbers versus Ethiopians, one really good at scouts and raiding, and the other really good at archers. But I'm refreshed to see two infantry civs here. Malians can go cavalry. I guess Celts could go cavalry as well, although Celts don't want to go cavalry long term. Malians can go Well, Malians don't get Halberdier, but their infantry get additional Pierce armor. That could be effective in a Pike Siege push against the Celts, although the Celts are not going to be making many ranged units, so I do favor the Celts here. They have more infantry options than the Malians, in my opinion. Although the Malians, like I said, you know, their champions just don't care. If you have archers, if you've got towers, if you got even castles, their champions fully upgraded will just run in and wreck everything. So we'll have to see how it goes here and what the players do. They may not even open infantry siege. I mean, somebody might drush somebody else, but it could be scouts, it could be archers. The last time we saw a set on this map, both players went scouts and didn't wall and just made spearmen. Neither one killed the others, any of the others' villagers in Feudal Age. It just gave them something to do until Castle Age came in. It was Geo versus Zagaluk, Lithuanians versus Mongols. So we got Karabas here pushing in his deer. So Karabas with about 18 seconds of idle town center time and Funny Liquid with 3. So Funny Liquid a little bit cleaner of the build, but same villager count for now. So it looks like Funny Liquid has pushed in 2 of his deer. He's left the 3rd one over here, and Funny Liquid wants to know what his opponent's up to, so he has started his way across the map. Funny Liquid, keep going. We've got a barracks coming down, and we have Loom coming in for Funny Liquid at 20 pop. So is Funny Liquid going to go scouts? Well, probably not, because he has 2 on gold now. He's Malians, so maybe we'll see a mining camp here pretty soon. Looks like he's repositioning. Yes, a mining camp. So is this like a 20 pop man-at-arms build from Funny Liquid? He's coming looking for Karabas. Hey, G-Dog, how's it going? Welcome. Just doing a cast here. King of Ireland tournament. Hopefully you enjoy. So Funny Liquid has found Karabas. He's in on his base. What does Karabas know of Funny Liquid? Karabas has not scouted Funny Liquid yet. Did Karabas push in all of his deer? It looks like it. So Funny Liquid left one of his deer behind so that he could get an advantage on scouting. And Karabas is only now just getting over here. Oh, did Karabas spot the... Did Karabas spot the barracks? He did. So he's probably looking for... Is he going to see these militia? Oh, he's just barely going to miss them. Karabas wants to finish this wall off on the front so the militia can't come. But as you can see, here they are. Oh man, Wolf is going to take some of the militia's health. And I think Funny Liquid, he's got the resources to get Man-at-Arms. I think he wants Man-at-Arms. Karabas keeping an eye on this, knows that Funny Liquid is up to no good. Funny Liquid chasing the scout off. Oh no. Okay, Karabas sees the Feudal Age come in and says, I need to hurry up on these walls. And Funny Liquid is coming. Is Funny Liquid going to get in? Okay, no. Karabas is barely going to wall that in time. Karabas has militia of his own. He's got 4 militia. And just barely walls out Funny Liquid. But Funny Liquid can just walk around, so Karabas is going to have to wall this off as well. So a very close one here for Karabas. These Man-at-Arms taking down the palisade very quickly. Karabas walls behind and is getting Man-at-Arms himself. These Man-at-Arms should attack this house. They take it down very quickly. But Funny Liquid headed back. Karabas getting Man-at-Arms for his 4 militia. So Karabas a little bit more invested in this. And Funny Liquid is getting supplies. Funny Liquid has gotten supplies, you guys. Funny Liquid is no noob. Funny Liquid doesn't just look at supplies and think, oh, that sounds nice. I'm going to get that. Who wouldn't want to have supplies? So for those of you that don't know, supplies is like 150 food and 150 gold. And it decreases the cost of Man-at-Arms by like 33% or something. It makes them cost like 40 food instead of 60 food. So Funny Liquid, that 150 food and 150 gold this early is a huge investment. So this is telling me that Funny Liquid plans to just keep making Man-at-Arms. So he's Malians, he's going Man-at-Arms, he's looking to expand this here, and he's going to need to make more Man-at-Arms though to make that investment worth it. Karabas, he can't outrun Karabas. Karabas' Man-at-Arms are faster than his, but we're going to have a big swords battle here. And Funny Liquid with the numbers advantage is going to I think, prevail. But it is going to be close. Okay. So these swordsmen, Funny Liquid is just barely going to edge out Karabas here, and they cancel each other out. Funny Liquid is making more man-at-arms. He needs 2 villagers on gold per barracks making man-at-arms, and he needs a lot more on food. So Funny Liquid's economy is kind of struggling. He's got about a minute of town center idle time, and he's coming forward with a villager. So Funny Liquid, is Funny Liquid going to go man-at-arms into towers? Okay, he's resealing that, which is interesting. Funny Liquid taking a whack at Karabas' scouts. Karabas has obviously scouted this villager. Karabas wants to go Castle Age now, actually, I think. He has a range down. I guess he's making some archers. So Funny Liquid is going to need an answer to those archers. Probably skirmishers. Still making swordsmen, which I approve of. And we'll see what happens here. Funny Liquid's scout goes down to Karabas' scout. But this is a big investment for Funny Liquid. He is going to have to do damage with these. Otherwise, he will be in trouble. Where is she going? Okay, a blacksmith for Funny Liquid so that he can get the first armor. He is accumulating these swordsmen. I'm not sure how many villagers on food you need to maintain constant production from the barracks, but we figure if villagers collect wood around or gold around the same rate that they collect food, and you need 2 on gold, and man-at-arms cost 3 times as much food because they cost 60 food as opposed to 20 gold, so they cost 3 times as much food as they do gold, then you're going to need about 6 villagers on farms to sustain constant production from the barracks. And that's about what he's got. He's got a little bit extra here because he's going to need to maintain constant villager production as well, and he's going to need to get things like scale mail armor and wheelbarrow and such. So Funny Liquid looking for an overchop. I don't know if he's going to find it. He is going to have, I think, 2 pierce armor on these man-at-arms. No, 3 pierce armor. Yeah, 3 pierce armor on these man-at-arms now. And he just walks right in. Just clicks inside, and Karabas missed this hole. So Karabas says, alright, well, I'm going to patch that up so you can't get in again. And Funny Liquid going after him with some man-at-arms. Some pretty aggressive man-at-arms play. And Karabas is fighting it with vills. I don't know that you can do that. He does have a lot of vills here, but boy. Funny Liquid has 6 man-at-arms on the field. There are 5 here, and where's the last one? I don't know. Now he only has 5. 4 of them are here. And did he kill any villagers with that? It looks like Funny Liquid has killed 2 villagers. Coming over here to pick on this lumberjack. We'll take him down as well. But Karabas needs to take this seriously. He can't just send his mob of villagers back to gold and think that Funny Liquid's units are just going to get a heart attack while they're dying. Or while they're running along. They're not just going to die randomly. Okay, he is sending an archer here to chase this down. Archers travel at 0.96, man-at-arms at 0.90, so archers can outrun man-at-arms. And these archers, they do not have fletching, so they're dealing 4 damage. And these man-at-arms are dealing, have 3 pierce armor, so these archers are doing 1 damage per hit to the man-at-arms. So Karabas is just disaster here. He's lost 6 villagers to these man-at-arms. Villager fighting. Almost better off fighting with the villagers in terms of damage if you didn't have to worry about losing villagers. However, Funny Liquid's man-at-arms are weak. He takes down another villager. So 8 villagers killed by Funny Liquid. And this town center is going to finish these man-at-arms. So that was really painful. As Karabas basically sacrifices this villager outside. Going to try to run away from the man-at-arms, and he will go down as well. So Karabas has lost 9 villagers to Funny Liquid's man-at-arms pressure. The good news for Karabas is he's going to be in Castle Age a minute ahead of Funny Liquid. What's he going to do with it? So, first thing that Funny Liquid actually, I don't see him doing anything with it. Funny Liquid is getting mining, he's getting forging, so it looks like Funny Liquid is doubling down on the barracks units. Funny Liquid has built more buildings across the map. He's built another barracks and a market. These buildings will give him vision on Karabas. So these man-at-arms making this map a little bit unhealthy. Or not unhealthy, but... Wait a second, how did this guy get in? Oh man, there's another hole. Poor Karabas. Karabas has... Okay, so Karabas has built a siege workshop somewhere. And has queued a scorpion up in it. This lady's going to go down. He's lost 10 villagers to these man-at-arms. This is a catastrophe. Okay, Karabas actually has a forward up here. How did I not spot that? And he has knights, and these knights desperately need to clean this up. This is a huge pain. And I think Karabas thought, well, okay, I got this all sealed up. Now I can go forward and get some damage on Funny Liquid with my knights. But these Karabas needs to like quick wall to keep these man-at-arms from doing more damage. He knows they're in his base, and it's Funny Liquid, and Funny Liquid is not just going to be like, oh, alright, well, I'll just kind of wait here until your military catches up and then we'll have a fight. He's going to go look for more damage. But poor Karabas with the curse of the hole. He's got an archer working on these man-at-arms, but boy, it's not going to be enough. Is Karabas going to lose another villager to these man-at-arms? He does. Loses another one and another one. I think this is GG. I don't see how Karabas comes back from this. I mean, he's down 13 villagers from Funny Liquid. And that just hurts. Funny Liquid does have a lot of town center idle time, but Karabas has basically the same amount. There is a knight here. Knights have much better statistics than man-at-arms. This knight will kill this man-at-arms. And Karabas is going to go and patch that now. Okay, but Karabas with a decent siege monk push, I guess, on Funny Liquid. I think maybe he was thinking about huanging him. That was kind of the plan here. He's got knights, he's got siege, Celt eat TC. So maybe he can make something happen here. Maybe he doesn't need the eco. But I have a feeling that he is just too far behind at this point. Okay, Funny Liquid with a monk trying to get a conversion on Karabas' knight. Karabas has no armor on his knights at all, but he does have pretty good scorpions here. And this swordsman takes a ballista bolt to the face, decides not to rush in, and we have a Celt Mangonel. Malians do get redemption, I believe, but I'd be surprised if Funny Liquid got it. It's a very expensive technology. So this Mangonel wants to launch some rocks. No, where's it going? If Karabas is not careful... Wait a second, what? Oh, Karabas trying to convert the long swordsman. I don't think that's going to work. Funny Liquid should delete these units. And Funny Liquid converting this knight, these spearmen moving forward to take out this monk. They do, but this knight belongs to Funny Liquid now. And I don't know if Karabas' forward is going to progress much from here. He's lost all of his siege. This has been a pretty action-packed game for sure. The Scorpion is going to go down to what used to be Funny Liquid's knight. Or what used to be Karabas' knight. Another knight streaming in. Another monk trying to get a conversion. Will he get a conversion? Funny Liquid deletes the knight. Prevent Karabas from having it. So, Funny Liquid, strangely enough, has lost 8 villagers somehow. How did that even happen? Oh, Karabas. Karabas got in here with knights. Well, I'm just missing everything. Wow. Pleb caster. So, no. Karabas is very much still in this then, if he was able to get that many villager kills. Funny Liquid being forced to make a camel rider. Karabas is in here butchering some more lumberjacks. And he's going to fight this camel, and Funny Liquid gets a conversion, camel goes down, and now this knight is going to target the monk instead. No, he's just going to run away. Alright, fine. This has been a very fast-paced game. They're not usually this fast-paced, but This is what happens when both players go full clown here. Alright, so we got a lot of swordsmen and some pointy boys on this house here. Karabas needs to stonewall behind this. He needs to prevent these units from getting in. These units have spearmen now. Knights are not going to be able to clean this up normally. And this could be the attack that ends the game. Funny Liquid being able to spare these units. And with that, Karabas calls the GG. Yeah, he knows. Looks back over here and knows that he cannot stop this. Does have some things up here, but it's just not enough. So GG, well played to Funny Liquid, getting massive amounts of damage in on his man-at-arms. I have not seen anybody get supplies yet on this map, and I am very pleased to see the variety that Funny Liquid has given us. Karabas played very well, but Funny Liquid just did too much damage to really let him do what he wanted to do, which I think would have been quite powerful. But big respect to Karabas for attempting the Huang push here. Just he was too hurt early on for it to be a winning strategy in this case. So the next map is Karabas' home map of Nomad. Let's go check it out. Karabas is playing as the Incas, and Funny Liquid will be playing as the Lithuanians. So we have a Socotra-sized map here, a pretty unique orientation, and Karabas getting his town center down literally in the middle of Ireland, right here, wasting no time. So this will give him some excellent map control. And where is Funny Liquid going to build? Funny Liquid is still looking for a spot. Now, Irish Nomad has plus 50 wood here, so you can afford, you basically get the Persian bonus. You can afford a town center, a dock, a house, and a fishing ship. And interestingly enough, Funny Liquid is going to build right here, right next to the coast. So Funny Liquid probably definitely looking to like section off parts of the map, maybe expand down here. I'm not really sure. We'll have to follow it and see what happens. Should be a very entertaining game. I'm very excited by these Civ matchups. I've got to say, I've not seen either of these Civs on this map yet. So, Funny Liquid has built a dock. Karabas has not built a dock. That is the important takeaway message here. Okay, so Karabas needs to build a house. And he is bringing in his free llama. So, Karabas's transport ship is not here. Okay, Karabas is planning on docking, so he just hasn't built one yet. He wanted to get his town center up as quickly as possible. So Karabas is looking around with his transport ship. He is using it as a scout. So this house for Incas obviously providing twice the pop space, which will be quite nice on this map. And it looks like Karabas is just interested in being on wood. Wants to put all of his wood economy to making fishing ships from the looks of it, or all of his villager production to wood eco in order to make fishing ships. Funny Liquid, though, has gotten his dock up first, has already gotten a fishing ship out, and is collecting some food from that. Being close to the edge of the water will help Funny Liquid secure these relics. The relics are all on small islands off the coast. So it'll be interesting to see how much priority Funny Liquid gives that. This is a very tight Socotra-sized version of Nomad, so I don't know how much cavalry we're going to see or how effective that cavalry are going to be. There's not many free places for them to roam. But, hey, relics are still great for gold income, and Lithuanians are incentivized to get them even more. So Karabas has brought in a boar here. He needs some food income. He needs to force drop off some food from this boar so that he can keep making villagers. He wasn't quite on wood fast enough, I don't think, but he is getting his second fishing ship out now. And some idle town center time for Karabas. Funny Liquid only with 1 second. So Karabas still has a villager lead over Funny Liquid, though. I don't think it's because of fishing ships. I think Funny Liquid actually... Oh, okay, no, it is because of fishing ships. That's the only reason. And Karabas is going to bring in his second boar. Karabas needs to keep making villagers. He's got 41 seconds of idle time. There's generally a lot of food on this map, a lot of meat that you can hunt. Okay, here we go. So Karabas has secured his second boar, and I'm really excited to see what he does. I'm wondering if he's going to go like an Incan castle drop or something like that. Castles are so popular on Nomad. Scouts and archers aren't very popular because you can build your town center right next to a wood line. So Karabas scouting around. Let's take a look at what he knows in terms of scouting information. He scouted a house foundation coming up here. So he probably has an idea that his opponent has something down here, whether it's a dock or whether or not it's a town center. He has not found Funny Liquid's dock yet. Now let's take a look and see what Funny Liquid knows. At this point in time, Funny Liquid knows where Karabas' town center is. And he knows where... he does not know where Karabas' dock is, actually. He's not quite hit it. Alright, now he knows where the dock is. So Funny Liquid has all the information that he needs. He knows where Karabas is at. So I'm pleased to see that Karabas is using the transport ship. Funny Liquid has forgotten about it. Funny Liquid's transport ship is still over here. But at least he's scouting with sheep. Karabas is going to know that he can circumnavigate this entire Irish island here. It's kind of funny that he came down in a straight line and then back around. So he's getting the idea that it's not landlocked. And regardless of where docks are, fire ships can reach enemy fishing ships. Okay, so Karabas coming out on these berries. Now Karabas has built his town center right on a stone, so I think that Karabas means to go some castle drop. Build stone buildings. Maybe he's going to tower rush though. That could be exciting too. We'll have to see. Can't wait to see what this game entails. So Karabas finding Funny Liquid's fish at this point. Yeah, so Karabas has now scouted this dock and came right by it. So he knows what Funny Liquid's got. Karabas has not found the town center, but he could probably guess that it's over here, given that the house is over here and not next to the dock, so he probably knows that there's a different significant part over here. So Karabas is going up to the feudal age on 21 pop. So, Incan Tower Rush it is. Although Funny Liquid is going up on 22 pop. So both are going up on 22 pop. Karabas is going to be there a little bit sooner because... oh, I don't really know why. He's got a similar amount of idle time. Oh, maybe it's a difference of loom. Karabas is loomed. Now, Funny Liquid is loomed too. So, I'm not really sure. What's it's keeping track of fishing ships? Alright, what's it going to be? Karabas is on stone and, yep, tower. This is fantastic. An Incan Tower Rush. He only needs 3 on stone. Villagers for Inca benefit from the blacksmith upgrades, but not until the Castle Age. It used to be the Feudal Age, and that would mean that Incas could Tower Rush, and it was really amazing and awesome and fun. But now they don't do that anymore. It's kind of sad. The devs took that away, and they didn't really give the Inca anything in return. So Karabas is, if this tower goes up, Karabas is going to take Funny Liquid off of stone. Funny Liquid expanding out in this direction. He knows about this stone over here, so he's going to take this stone. And that will enable him to counter tower. Because right now, Funny Liquid cannot afford to... did he buy some? No, he couldn't have. Just has a little bit of extra stone. Oh, he's been taking stone. Okay. So Funny Liquid has been taking stone down here, but he's also going out to this stone up here. Karabas is building this tower here. Remember that Incan towers cost less stone. He's going to take Funny Liquid off of gold, and the villager fighting begins. So this was Karabas' home map. He clearly planned this. Let's see if Karabas is going to make a fire ship to disrupt Funny Liquid's fishing. Nope, and Funny Liquid is not concerned with fire ships either. So we've got towers coming up everywhere. These 2 towers can certainly range this gold. We have another tower coming up here. Does Karabas know where all of these stones are across the map that Funny Liquid is on? He knows where this stone is, and he knows where this stone is. So Karabas could absolutely go and charge this area. And he's going to build another tower over here. Look at this. This is all in from Karabas. He's got 6 on stone, and he's building towers with... he's building towers 2 at a time. Funny Liquid is going to charge this down, though. Does not want to let this one go up. And Karabas is going to let it go down. And build another tower here. So Karabas finds Funny Liquid's town center the hard way, but Funny Liquid is not close enough to garrison so that he can shoot him. And maybe Funny Liquid was going to build a castle and go castle drop and everything like that, but there's nowhere really to put a castle. He's completely surrounded by towers. But Funny Liquid is definitely not out. He's expanded to other resources. Where's your tower, Funny Liquid? Where are your defensive towers? Why are you not zoning off a section of the map and leaving it defended? Does Karabas know about this? Yeah, he does. He knows there's a lumber camp over there. He doesn't know Funny Liquid is taking stone over here, but he's got 11 villagers assigned to build a tower here, and it's Age of Towers. Funny Liquid is coming out this way to try to get more stone, but I think he's just kind of taken off guard here that the Inca would tower rush even after being nerfed like this. Tower goes up, and Funny Liquid is pushing out across the map for other opportunities. He's going to build his lumber camp up here. And that needs to go up because he is low on wood. He's just trying to get the resources he needs to click up. He's on stone. He's on more wood. I think Funny Liquid wants to sell some resources to get the gold he needs to click up. He is not on gold anywhere because Karabas has taken him completely off of gold. Now, does Karabas know that Funny Liquid is... Yes, he does. So Karabas knows that Funny Liquid is down here taking resources. Funny Liquid needs to charge this tower. There's only one villager building it. He does. But Karabas could garrison in this tower, or he could force this tower up. And Funny Liquid is building a defensive tower of his own. He's going to batter this watchtower down. Funny Liquid recognizing the importance of this area. Now, is Karabas going to batter this tower down? He's probably just going to build another tower over here. No, he's going to lame Funny Liquid's deer. That's funny. And we're going to build the tower out here now for Karabas. So Funny Liquid has built a lumber camp over here, but Karabas found it and is towering that. So Karabas has insanely good vision of the entire map, pretty much. And this tower is going to get battered down. Karabas going just all in towers on Funny Liquid. He has nothing on gold. This tower is getting repaired, and there is going to be a bill fight. So 12 villagers here belonging to Karabas and 6 for Funny Liquid. Meanwhile, over here, this tower has a hill advantage over the other tower. It's going to do a little bit more damage, and Karabas is building another tower. He has 0 on wood at the moment. He's chasing Funny Liquid all across the map. Poor Funny Liquid. Man. It pleases me to see Incan tower rushes work like this again. So, Karabas battering Funny Liquid's tower, Funny Liquid battering Karabas' tower, and since watchtowers are pathetic now, both towers are going to go down. Okay, Karabas finishing this tower. He should garrison and shoot at the base of this other tower. I think he can still get this. Eco KD, Karabas has killed 9, lost 5. So he's doing well. Funny Liquid still cannot get up to the castle age. He does have 8 on fish. Imagine if Karabas put like a villager on gold. And, oh no, Funny Liquid has actually made the fire galleys and taken Karabas off of food. So Karabas is on a timer here. He's going to run out of food eventually. He is building a mining camp and going on gold out here. So Karabas still battering towers. Is this tower going to go down? Karabas has killed 12 and lost 8, or 13 and lost 8. This is all Eco KD. I don't think it's villagers, though. I think maybe these 9 are fishing ships, but we'll see. Karabas going on to this gold. He's also mining. Looks like he's got gold here, so what's the plan for Karabas now? He's starting to accumulate stone. It looks like Funny Liquid managed to keep this tower up somehow. Don't ask me how. But there are towers everywhere. And Karabas is building another tower on Funny Liquid stone. Ouch. Funny Liquid, though, has taken Karabas off of fish and is building more fish of his own. So Funny Liquid is going to approach Castle Age here. It's just Funny Liquid Does Funny Liquid know where he can take gold? I don't think Funny Liquid feels like he can take gold anywhere. Let's see if there's some gold. I guess Funny Liquid knows about this gold, but it's in the middle of all these towers, so he can't do that. He's coming around this way to build a market. Just wants to get his market up in peace so that he can sell some stone and click up to the next stage. If he can make some knights, even just a few, that would really help to clean up these towers. Karabas has these two towers next to each other, firing upon Funny Liquid's tower. Funny Liquid doesn't want to dive it because they're garrisoned with villagers. This one has 5, this one has 2. And another tower coming down from Karabas to further zone Funny Liquid off of his own resources. So Market Blacksmith coming up for Funny Liquid. Why here? Why build them here? That's what I don't understand. Unless Funny Liquid wants to hide them from Karabas, so Karabas doesn't know that he's ready to go up. But Karabas sees all. Karabas knows all. Alright, villagers battering something. Karabas has dived this tower and finally destroyed it. He had enough towers firing in that general direction, and Funny Liquid is going to flee. He does not want to batter these towers. It is a waste of time. He's given up on this area, and his villagers are headed out. Karabas with 18 eco kills. Funny Liquid at 33 villagers, and Pop, housed, I should say, at 35 Pop, but is on his way to the next stage. Karabas has an excess of gold. He's probably going to buy Castle Age. And Funny Liquid headed over here. I don't think Funny Liquid knows where he's going. He just away from there. Wants to take resources somewhere with these villagers, but there are so many Incan towers all over him. He's just having a hard time. Town Center has a villager in it, and he is headed up to the Castle Age. The villager is idle. Funny Liquid knows he has a fire ship over here. At least there's a friendly face. And maybe gonna go after this wood. No, Funny Liquid wants to take wood up here. Certainly Karabas will not allow that. And gonna batter down this outpost so that Karabas doesn't know that he's taking wood up here. But I think we all know that Karabas is gonna expect him to be taking wood up here. So Karabas using the low number of wood lines here to do something, make something special happen with Incas. And here comes the tower. Where's Karabas building this tower? Looks like he's headed around. Funny Liquid is Castle Age now. What do you do with it? Okay, looks like they had a pause. Funny Liquid has, Karabas has his transport ship up here. Funny Liquid still has his transport ship in the corner. He's forgotten about it. And Funny Liquid is building a castle. So Funny Liquid has somehow used the market and wants to get this castle up, secure this gold, secure this wood. Karabas is walling in the gold, though. That's so funny. And he's going to garrison this tower and pick off some of Funny Liquid's villagers. Funny Liquid's castle is going to go up. Which is kind of ridiculous how that works, but it's fine. So Karabas has to get out of there. But really, Karabas does have excellent vision on the rest of the map. So Funny Liquid is alive. Funny Liquid has survived the Incan Tower Rush at great cost, though. He is at a 13 villager disadvantage to Karabas. Like, his town center is full of villagers. So Karabas says, alright, well, I'm just going to leave those villagers alone, and I'm going to siege your town center now. So Karabas building a siege workshop. He's heavily on gold. He's taking lots of wood. And we're going to see some mangonels on this town center pretty soon. And that will heavily damage Funny Liquid. Funny Liquid would have to rebuild the town center probably in here somewhere. It's got a lot of idle villagers just looking to escape. Probably all at once. I'm not sure why he's saving them up in this town center. Maybe he wants to eject them all and go and batter down towers at the same time. I don't really know. But messy, messy game so far. And first Mangonel is rolling forward for Karabas. Beginning to pressure this, taking a shot at this villager here. Where's Funny Liquid going? He's going to hop back in the town center. Another Mangonel being produced by Karabas, so we'll have 2 mangonels. And Funny Liquid, can I buy this mangonel with all these villagers? There are too many towers. So Karabas' castle age, he should absolutely get guard tower. He's building a university now so that he can research the technology. Town center under pressure. Funny Liquid doesn't really have anywhere to go. I guess he's abandoning it. Leaving a villager in just to make it look like this isn't worth chasing. Is he going to come down here to take wood? Yes. So this is going to become Funny Liquid's new home. He's building a town center up here. And Karabas, sure enough, is building another tower. So Karabas has built the university. He needs a little bit more food in order to get guard tower. He'll probably buy some food. Maybe he'll wait for it to come in. But Karabas has started making eagles. So eagles are going to be highly effective for raiding and killing stray villagers like this. So here comes an eagle. The eagle has no pierce armor, or no melee armor as far as I know. So villagers should be able to take him down okay, but it's just annoying, you know? It's just one more thing you've got to deal with. And still no guard tower for Karabas yet. So the siege is rolling forward to pressure this town center now. Funny Liquid has kind of walled this off. He's building a siege workshop of his own, but this is Funny Liquid's tiny little corner of the world. Hey, Yo-Yo Dude, how's it going? Welcome. We are watching Karabas versus Funny Liquid in the King of Ireland tournament. So these villagers are fleeing, these eagles are pecking at them. Karabas doing a really sick old school Incan tower rush. And is going to lose both of these mangonels to Velitis. Oops. Nothing to cover them here. Perhaps Funny Liquid isn't so dead. Funny Liquid is still on water somewhere, I think. Okay, Funny Liquid loading up his transport ship, or going to load up his transport ship to evacuate these villagers. And triple monasteries here for Karabas. Love it. So it's going to be a monk siege push. I love monk siege pushes. Funny Liquid responding with a monastery of his own. Both players have, of course, total vision, total knowledge of what the other's doing. Yeah, they've got buildings mixed up everywhere, so they know. Funny Liquid even sees these rams staging to attack. Eagles OP. Eagles are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So we got the Incan monks here. And what is this? Funny Liquid taking shots at Karabas' stone miners. And Karabas accumulating rams. Just wants to take this castle down. Knows he needs a bunch of rams to do it. There are 2 villagers hiding inside the castle. Funny Liquid is running out of wood. He has fought well. He's bringing his villagers around by a transport ship, and he is still fishing. So Funny Liquid is still getting food through fish. Karabas getting sanctity. Help the survivability of these monks. We've got 6 rams now, and Karabas not making any more rams. Karabas actually no longer on gold. He shouldn't be out of gold though. Like, he should still be able to find gold to take. Yeah, he's on gold heavily here. So Karabas never making a castle at all. Which is what I was expecting. But I was pleasantly surprised with a really messy tower rush. This has been a very fun game. So what's he waiting for? Charge it. He's got the res to make more rams if he needed them. He's making a mangonel instead. Alright, nope, I lied. Karabas has a castle coming down here. So, Funny Liquid, maybe what Karabas wants is he wants Funny Liquid to try and deny this castle. And while that happens, the rams are going to move on Funny Liquid's castle. Funny Liquid looking to convert this eagle. Also paying attention, got a mangonel working on the watchtower. These rams are in on the base of his tower. And This mangonel is going to be really helpful against all of these rams. And this is a lot of rams. And Funny Liquid calls the GG. So Funny Liquid won the first game. Karabas won the second game. And so now we are tied. Yeah, this is pretty GG. But now we get to see a game 3, which is really awesome. So Karabas coming up with this really, really powerful Incan Tower Rush strategy on Irish Nomad. Covering the map and towers. Look at this. They're everywhere. But that was a lot of fun. Alright, so let us move on to the next game. I don't even think I necessarily can, like, this is Gold Division, and I always, you know, I'm omnipotent, and I've always, because I see the whole map and the whole match play out, and I made the maps, and I, like, have an idea of what a player could have done differently, or I'm like, well, you should have done this, but honestly, I don't even know. I'm speechless. I could not give any advice to Funny Liquid for how to have done that differently. So now we get to see Terra. We've got Funny Liquid as the Turks versus Karabas as the Khmer. Just make towers, says Zerg. So this is an Empire Wars start. You start with a town, you start with villagers working on stuff. And on the left-hand side, we have Karabas playing as the Blue Khmer. And on the right-hand side, hey, Zerg, welcome. We have Funny Liquid playing as the Purple Turks. So stable coming down right away for Funny Liquid. Did anybody get Double Bit Axe? No, not yet. Double Bit Axe would be a great idea. And somebody, Funny Liquid deleting his scout to prevent the neutral Gaia monks from converting it. That is just silly. I mean, I could understand deleting your scout to prevent your opponent from controlling it, but do you really think that the monks are going to use this scout against you if they convert it? If anything, he's just going to be here preventing your enemy from doing... I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but maybe it's just an instinct, too. Maybe he didn't mean to do it. Just after a certain amount of time, if he looks over and sees that a unit has been converted, he just deletes it. He just deletes it. It's just an instinct. Okay. So, semblance of a house wall coming up for Funny Liquid. He is accumulating scouts. He's one scout behind because he had to delete his scout. And Karabas is also going scouts. So, there's a pretty big scouts meta on this map so far. I don't think I necessarily agree with it, but I do understand it. People love to make gazillions of scouts. What is this? Karabas is not on gold at all. He's taken everything off of gold. It's all on wood and food. And Karabas is going to go all in scouts, it looks like. Funny Liquid with 5 on gold. And Karabas has some spearmen here to defend. You do start with a barracks as Khmer. You don't need it, but I think it buffs Khmer, who don't normally like to build barracks when they do their scout rushes. Yo-Yo Dude says, I like Khmer, but Turks if they get middle. Yeah, Turks with stone are scary. Castles can make Janissaries, and Janissaries are very powerful units. So we have only one stable so far from Karabas, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another stable. And Karabas is just going to let this go. He's at negative, almost at negative 200, working on negative 200 gold. Coming in here, scout rushing, picking off a villager. Karabas has killed 2 of Funny Liquid's eco now, and not even interested in the scout. Just looking to pick off villagers with these scouts, or the spearman. Just runs right by him. We got 2 spearmen locked in a perpetual battle over here, both units sucking too much to kill the other. Although Karabas sends another spearman to help finish the job. There are scouts coming in. And, yep, here it is, as expected. Karabas just letting this gold go. Although he has put 2 on gold here, so it looks like he wants to stabilize that. On Terra, there is, of course, the tax. The tax that drains your coffers at a rate equivalent to 3 relics. So you need 3 villagers on gold approximately to stabilize it. And Karabas is adding another stable now. So Karabas is going double stable scouts. Funny Liquid has 1 stable. Funny Liquid scouts are going to have more pierce armor. But Karabas is going to have better eco. He built a house instead of a mill in front of these, in between these farms. That's kind of funny. Khmer obviously don't need mills as a drop-off point, so this house is just here for garrisoning purposes. Villagers can hide in houses for Khmer. The only civilization where that's possible. Tell me how that works. So Karabas, not able to fight these scouts. He's got to send some reinforcements. And we got a big scout raid on Funny Liquid. Karabas actually didn't kill anything from that, though. He only has the 2 villager kills that he had earlier. And then he actually lost 1 villager. So Karabas has not really pulled ahead in military yet. Yo-Yo Dude says, I think you go full all-in scouts. And Karabas has built 3 stables. So indeed, Karabas would agree with you. Funny Liquid is built to himself to not fall too far behind. But I prefer to build a second barracks and go spearmen to defend. And save all that food for clicking up to the castle age and try to wall off. So, Khmer versus Turks. Turks in the late game have a huge advantage over Khmer. Their bombard cannons will snipe Khmer Scorpions. Khmer are a Hussar Scorpion, or a Battle Elephant Scorpion, or a Ballista Elephant Scorpion, or a Ballista Elephant Battle Elephant, or a Ballista Elephant Hussar Civ. Their civilization is designed around having some cavalry unit that is good against everything except pikemen, and then having a siege unit or another cavalry unit that's good against only pikemen. That's what they're all about. And Turks, what do? They get fully upgraded camels. They get bombard cannons. They get free Hussar upgrades. The Hussars have extra pierce armor. Very good at sniping siege. So Turks just have way better late game options than Khmer. But Khmer have fantastic ecos. So we can see that reflected in the fact that Karabas can afford to produce from 3 stables simultaneously. And Funny Liquid is only on 2. Karabas with 49 villagers against Funny Liquid's 44. Karabas is going to clean this up here and now go after Funny Liquid. And a quick wall. Oh, not quite. Scouts are in. Is Funny Liquid going to get another villager pick off? He's going to tie this up, I think. So why the heck does Funny Liquid have such a 4 villager disadvantage to Karabas? I think it's because of idle time. It's looking kind of similar. It looks like 2 villagers. Okay, scouts going down. Big fight. Looks like Karabas looking to get out of debt here. He's got 8 on gold. And he's finally getting double bit axe. Feels bad, man. He needs to throw down a lot more farms, though. Throw down a lot more farms and wall up and prevent these raids so that he can actually focus his military numbers. That's true. Turks also get fully upgradable champions, which deal really well against Khmer infantry. So they're just a better civ late term. But if the Turks ever run out of gold, Khmer can spam Hussar all day, so can the Turks. But Khmer do thrive in high gold situations, but I feel like the Khmer get by without gold a little bit better. They at least have some trash options, like, okay, this villager's going to go down. They have some trash options like Elite Skirmisher and Halberdier. Karabas, though, oh, he's going to save her. They had enough pikemen in the area. And we've got, still, 3 stables. So neither are close to clicking up to the castle age. I guess maybe Karabas could buy some food, but I don't know that you want to do that. You run out of gold pretty quick on this map because of the tax. Karabas building another house and trying to get this all walled off here so that he can't be raided anymore. Hello, Karabas, Earth to Karabas. Go do damage with your scouts. There he goes. Okay. So, Funny Liquid is not walling. Funny Liquid has added another stable, though. And don't get too close to the monks. No, he's not going to get too close to the monks. Okay. And Karabas coming forward. I think these houses are kind of greedy. But I do understand them. Like, Karabas wants vision, and he wants to see when Funny Liquid is going to come for an attack and where he's going to come from. So I do get it. But it is risky building it with all these villagers. But I guess once the villagers finish the house, they can always hop inside. And we got Scouts versus Spearmen now. Funny Liquid is on his way up to the next stage. Is Karabas going to be able to punish this? Karabas is clicking up to the next stage as well. Okay. So Funny Liquid is going to be about a minute ahead of Karabas. He's going to get the armor finally for these Scouts. I bet Karabas already has it. Yes, he does. Karabas is going to let these Spearmen fight Spearmen, and then all of these Scouts are going to push in. Karabas does have the military advantage over Funny Liquid, but Funny Liquid only gets Spearmen. He does not get Pikemen. So if Karabas plays this right in the mid-game, he can really punish the lack of Spearmen. I mean, Funny Liquid will get Camels in Castle Age, but Camels cost gold. So if Karabas can take Funny Liquid off of gold with all this trash, he's going to be in real trouble. That's his window of opportunity. Okay, more Scouts coming. And is the Scout production continuing? For the most part, it is. Looks like Karabas only has one more in production now. Sending more military across the map. It's 16 to 12. And we have, of course, Knights from Funny Liquid. So Funny Liquid using that gold. He's not afraid to. And Karabas heading into Funny Liquid. Oh. Karabas is fully walled. Funny Liquid is not. So Karabas does have a little bit of liberty. And, of course, he's going to see these Knights running past, so he's going to know. Okay, so Karabas is in the next age. What's it going to be? Probably Light Cav and Pikemen coming in immediately. But who knows? Maybe he'll try to go Imp. No, don't let the Knights in. Alright. Well, that is a missed opportunity from Funny Liquid to rush in. And, yep, we got Armor, Light Cav, and Husbandry all coming in, but Karabas needs to pay attention to this. Otherwise, these Knights are going to get in and raid, and let me tell you something. Light Cav are very bad against Knights. Oh no, this is a disaster. Karabas cannot afford to lose any villagers right now. He's already a little bit behind Funny Liquid. What's going on here? Funny Liquid just randomly decided to stop attacking Karabas. His Knights are just standing there. That is very unfortunate for Funny Liquid. Karabas is going to come and try to clean this up with his Light Cav. So were these units on stand ground? What was going on here? These Knights eventually get clobbered to death by Light Cav. But that was really lucky for Karabas. Funny Liquid goes to re-wall this. He's got a Knight in the back of his base picking off villagers. Needs to respond to that. Can't just leave this here. This Knight could kill so many villagers all by himself. Karabas getting Town Watch now. And really needs to respond to this Knight. Alright. Well, it looks like they've both forgotten about this Knight. Funny Liquid is going to let this Knight attack the lumber camp, and Karabas is... Oh, no. Funny Liquid is going to get this... Come on, Karabas. So Funny Liquid making a pass at the monks here. Monks are going to get some conversions, though. And he does manage to clean up all of the monks, but there are fewer Light Cav belonging to him than the Gaia player here at the moment. Funny Liquid gonna get out of here. Building a monastery closer now, but here's Friar Tuck. So Friar Tuck is going to be able to convert this villager. Gonna convert a Knight instead. Knights, of course, can't get to it. He's got to pick up a relic so the Knights can get to him. And that's the plan. Pick up a relic so the Knights can get in there and get to this Friar Tuck. And Funny Liquid is going to secure these relics. Did the raid on Karabas. Karabas eventually cleaned this up somehow. I didn't see how. But Karabas is in on Funny Liquid's base now, so... Was it worth it for Funny Liquid? He does have a villager lead for now. But we'll see if he can maintain it. Funny Liquid accumulating some relics. Fighting off this raid, 56 villagers to 51 and a lot of idols. So, Karabas, what is this? Karabas is building houses all over this stone to tell him when Funny Liquid is coming to take stone. That's pretty funny. I like that. Karabas not really paying attention to what's going on in the center, though. Let's turn on the Fog of War. Yeah, Karabas really has no idea. The only thing is he can't see the relics here. But he doesn't know what Funny Liquid is up to. Funny Liquid has 10 relics so far. No. He's got 3 plus 4, 7 plus 8. He's got 15 relics. So, as Turks, this is scary. Karabas has reached Imperial Age, though. And he's going to be getting Hussar immediately. And Hussar are a very powerful raiding unit. So, if Karabas is smart, he comes in here right now and takes this. Slaughters the monks, destroys the monasteries, and takes this for himself. He's got the military advantage. Barely. He's got pikemen out. And Funny Liquid can't deal with that. He cannot afford to let Funny Liquid have all of these relics. But he's got his mind preoccupied. He's being raided over here. So he needs to take out these knights first. And this gate just keeps on getting battered down. He could consider building a stone one here. So Funny Liquid with control of all the relics now. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 4. So Funny Liquid with 20 relics so far, and it's going to be 21 pretty soon. Nope, 22 and 23. So there are 23 relics. And Funny Liquid is now going into Cavalry Archer. Coming in here, raiding Karabas' base. Karabas is kept Funny Liquid off of stone. But I think Karabas not expecting Funny Liquid to invest in the relics like this. Also being really hurt by these raids, not stonewalling, honestly. It really comes down to the lack of stonewalls. These knights can walk in within 30 seconds of whenever they want. Karabas trying to wall these in so his pikemen can get there. But a lot of damage has been done to Karabas. I really think that this could have been different had Karabas prevented these raids. But he was not able to. And he's got all these slow pikemen because he doesn't have camels moving around to try and respond to these knights. But Funny Liquid has essentially infinite gold now. And I agree, I think this is GG. I don't think Karabas realizes it yet, because he doesn't know that Funny Liquid has all these relics. Karabas building a town center on the stone. So I do like the fact that Karabas respects the stone, and he's built all these houses here to tell him if Funny Liquid is coming out to stone. But he did not scout the middle, and so he doesn't know that Funny Liquid has all these relics. And he never did anything to prevent Funny Liquid from getting these relics. Funny Liquid is on his way up to the next age. So the only thing that I think that could save Karabas at this point is like a castle drop on these 3 monasteries right here, destroying them and taking the relics for himself. But he just doesn't know about it. Funny Liquid has been aggressive in different places of the map, so Karabas has never really had the liberty to expand out this way. So Karabas raiding Funny Liquid's stone miners. Farming eco looks pretty rough back here. Karabas has been hit hard by the raids. Cav archers are poking. Or Cav archers are firing at the pikes who are trying to poke at them, but they can't keep up. And what do Turks do when they have infinite gold, Yo-Yo Dude? You tell me, you're a Turks player. Probably some pretty nasty things. Funny Liquid is on a 3TC boom back here. 68 villagers. He's got a castle up. And he's going to be imp any minute. So Funny Liquid doesn't even really need to go on gold anymore. In raiding Karabas' gold. So does Karabas know that Funny Liquid is on... Nope, not yet. Not really. He may just not be thinking about it, right? The monks aren't calling. Maybe he forgot about them. Maybe he's expanding out here now. He's suspicious. Yeah, so now he's going to figure it out. My opponent has taken all the relics. So Karabas needs to look at this and say, I need to stop this. I need to take these monasteries down as soon as possible. Butchers the monks, and he should come over here with the pikemen to destroy these. I don't think he's got arson, though, but it could be too late. And these cav archers are going down. This is a lot of pikemen, but he needs to secure this area. Karabas with negative gold supply now. Just keeping even here with the 3 villagers on gold, but it's tough. So does he have arson? I don't think so. Maybe he does. This seems to be going down pretty fast. And Funny Liquid getting Parthian Tactics and Cavalier. So Karabas getting a castle up here, so this stone is pretty secure. Funny Liquid is, of course, Imperial Age, though, so that means cannons and or trebs. So Funny Liquid has the siege engines necessary to deal with this. But Karabas needs to castle drop this area immediately. Cut off Funny Liquid's gold. Yeah, he knows. So he's going to build a siege workshop here. So Karabas says, oh shoot, let's build a siege workshop here and get these monasteries down so that I can deny my opponent these relics. Lots of pikemen. Probably more pikemen in queue for Karabas. He's only got 50 villagers though, so Funny Liquid's eco was ahead, and Karabas calls the GG. Sees his castle's about to go down, and knows that he can't take out these monasteries in time. But had he scouted this a little bit sooner, maybe it could have been different. I mean, he did take it down to more than half with just pikemen alone. Maybe a couple light cav tossed in there. But really entertaining set. It's been very fun watching Karabas play here. He played very well. Funny Liquid is the #1 seed, and that's tough in this bracket for him. So I can't really find much, you know, in terms of criticism for how Karabas played. I mean, he understood the maps, and I have huge respect for that. Oh, let's go. Funny Liquid, map looks sick. Thank you so much. X Factor is here. Yeah, this is Terra. This is Funny Liquid's home map here, and Empire Wars start. And Funny Liquid just securing those relics soon enough, and Karabas not realizing it until way after the damage was done. So GG, well played. We got to say farewell to Karabas. I've really enjoyed watching him. It's a very entertaining set. And I'm really hoping that Karabas will sign up for subsequent events in which I will script maps for. I hope that this was worth it for him. Like, I hope this was fun. I hope he enjoyed it. The maps are different. You know, it's hard. There's a lot of learning you have to do. And hopefully he had enough fun here to justify that. And congratulations to Funny Liquid from the IU. Moving on, Funny Liquid is a veteran of weird Tech Chariot maps. He's part of Tenka's group, and Tenka used to play on Tech Chariot maps quite often. The guys did. So we are congratulatory of Funny Liquid, and he fought really well here and definitely deserves to move on for sure. Karabas was a very tough opponent. So Funny Liquid will move on to the semifinals now. I'm not sure who his opponent is going to be, and I don't want to give any spoilers out, so we're not going to say for sure. But we're going to say GG's, good luck to Funny Liquid. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to end the stream here. I think Yo-Yo Dude is going to do something on his stream. So perhaps we will all convene for that. But thank you so much, and hopefully I will see you guys again soon.